Today we are joined by Melanie Walker, advanced practice nurse, nurse anesthetist, medical director, injector, and owner of the new U Aesthetics and Medical Spa. And also we have Tiffany Tate, family nurse practitioner, she also does private practice in Anchorage and is focused heavily in the weight management area. And we have Shelly as well here to help take the new direction of U Beauty and Sip Coffee Lounge and their partnership to talk about all these things. So welcome on, and glad to have you guys. And
Thank you. Happy to be here.
Jump right into it. So what made you guys want to start this business and, kind of develop this separate private practice? Because you both are also working full-time as well.
Just looking to do something different for the community where we can kind of encompass all things in one area and kind of make it available to all women. Yeah,
I love it. So your mission is to kind of just, make something better than, I guess, what you have available in Anchorage. What is your thoughts on that?
Correct. I don't feel like there's any other area where you can go where you can, get your hair done, get, aesthetic treatments, facials, lasers, injectables, weight management, also have coffee, food, and wine while you're doing all those services. So we're trying to do something different and bring something to the community that's never been done before.
Yeah, no, it is unique. I mean, just the combination of the coffee lounge and, hair salon alone, but now having all this together, it is pretty unique. And you could basically stay there for a whole day, right? Doing all the different things at this point in time.
Yeah, definitely.
All the things.
That is the goal.
That's the goal. So we're not supposed to let them leave, I hear it. Okay.
Right.
Once you're in, you're in.
You're in. Okay. It's like a little cult. All right.
Yes.
The U cult.
Yes.
I love it. That's perfect, though. I mean, you kind of come in and you have different niches for everybody, and they can do what they need to do and also explore different parts of the company. Maybe they, have done hair for so long but never done any of the other aspects that you guys are bringing to the table.
The aesthetic side.
The aesthetic side, yeah.
There's truly something for everyone.
Yes.
Yeah.
Definitely.
So what specifically you guys are bringing then to, to the table, to the market?
Well, right now, I'm Tiffany. Hi. So we are doing, everybody's heard about injectables. Everybody's heard about weight management. And with that, there are other spas in the area. However, if you come into U Aesthetics, this weekend is our grand opening. Mm-hmm. We offer weight management, and that does come with so many different medications. There's over 20 different medications that you can use for weight management. And every person has different needs. And so my goal, specifically working in the weight management side of it, is to help people decide what is best for them and look beyond their potential and help them achieve their goals. And not everything is guaranteed in life, but if you have a goal and you want to reach for it, I'm here to help out on that.
Awesome.
So I do a variety of injectables, from Dysport to dermal filler, Sculptra, which is a biostimulator. I do IV infusions, vitamin shots. There's something that, for everyone to make you feel beautiful, to, enhance what you're working with already. Mm-hmm. I don't want to make you look like somebody you're not, but I just want to enhance you and make you feel good in your own skin.
Well, we're not doing plastic surgery, right?
It's true. So it's true. No.
We can't modify too much, I don't think.
No.
Not this one. What's your favorite thing to do in that world for both of you?
My favorite thing to do, I have a couple of them. I really like Dysport injections. It's like a cousin to Botox. It relaxes your wrinkles in your face, mm-hmm. Takes away that RBF, the Angry 11 lines that we all know and hate, and just makes you look nice and fresh and young. And then I really enjoy Sculptra also. It's a biostimulator. It helps bring back a collagen and elastin that you're losing as you age. And so it gives you a really nice natural result over time.
Yeah, that's good.
Oh, goodness me. Weight management. What's my favorite thing to do? Well, there's really not a lot to do with mine. It's the big thing of letting people know you're coming in for medical weight management. So I'm not a trainer. I'm not that person that's going to encourage you to injure your joints and overwork out. Overtraining is bad for anybody.
Yep.
However, the one thing that I do differently is discuss the medications. And it's amazing how many people I've seen that I've offered measurements. Let's measure you. Nobody's taking me up on that. But we do get their weights down, so that's a positive, and I know what their goals are.
Yeah.
But we do have different medications. And so I would say what I enjoy the most out of it is enthusiasm. But enthusiasm is abundant, right? But so now it's a matter of finding people's endurance. So I'm here to help people through the long haul. And that's what I enjoy, is seeing the change. This isn't a sprint, right? This is a marathon. So that's like the big encouragement part. So that's what I enjoy. I enjoy the encouragement. I enjoy being able to give people the medications to help get them there, but also be the support system that they need to make sure that they reach that end flag at the end of the run.
Yeah. And I'm assuming you, like you said, you're not a trainer, you're not doing all those things, but you still have to probably advocate for some level of nutrition. Yeah.
Nutrition is
training.
Such a huge part of everything. It's like I can sit here and give you a tool, right? Medications are a tool to help you aid in your weight loss. But if you are not willing to look at yourself and say, okay, this has taken me multiple years to do this. I've gotten this large or this out of shape because of my life choices. Everything is a choice in life. And I'm going to give you other tools and recommendations on how to better yourself and help you drop that weight.
Yeah.
To be overweight is to be unhealthy. And medications can help, but you still have to change. To change your reality, you must change your mentality. So
Love it. I'm
here to help fix that.
Yeah, which is tough. I mean, it's not easy just to switch those habits overnight.
Not at all.
You know, I'm assuming this gives them a little kick in the pants to get in the right direction,
It does.
right?
It absolutely does. Before you leave me on, if you come in for a consultation, you will know what your BMR is roughly. You know, some of the scales aren't, we don't have a $10,000 piece of equipment on the floor where I can tell you your body fat and all that stuff. But I do have a nice little cheap scale that will have a running number that we can trend along the way. And I'll at least let you know what your BMR is before you leave. And it's always interesting when people look at me and I'm like, okay, well, you're resting, your basal metabolic rate is roughly, 1,500 calories. You eat more than that, you're going to gain weight. And that's just a fact. And people stop and they're like, well, my Big Mac was like, 1,100 calories plus fries in my drink. There you go. Something to think about.
Yeah. Nutrition is something you don't really understand unless you actually spend the time to understand it.
Right.
In my experience, I mean, I've never had to really worry about weight, but I started bulking up and gaining a bunch of weight, and I tracked everything I ate. You learn so much about food.
Oh, my goodness.
It's insane how much there is to know about food,
There's so much. Food is your fuel. Fuel is what you grow on. And, you have to think about that whole thing. I think it was, what's his name? Warren Buffett. He gives an analogy about a car. So if you, he talks about, he was given a speech and, one of those TED Talks type things, right? And telling people, well, if you come in and you want to, he's going to give you a car. He's going to let you choose your dream car, and this is going to be your car. And you only get this one car for the rest of your life. How are you going to take care of that car? And, you're thinking, oh, my gosh, that one car. If I had my dream car, what would I do with that car to make sure this car was great for the rest of my life? Well,
treat it better than my cars now. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
You're gonna have a bunch of cars in your life.
Yeah.
Well, you only get one mind and you only get one body. The decisions you make today are what you're going to have to deal with tomorrow. So, that's the things that you got to think about now. And weight management is such a huge part of that, and just overall health.
Yeah.
So, that's getting deep here. Getting deep, super deep.
Well, that's good. I mean, that's what you got to get deep on this stuff. That is, like you're talking about, it's not just a physical thing. It is a very mental thing you got to grapple and deal with.
I can give you medicine. That's great. But, there still takes a portion of what you have to give to this. And it is a commitment.
Yep. That's the tough part.
Yes. Commitment.
Yeah.
How do you suggest people track what they eat? Do you suggest that? Like an app or
Absolutely.
Write it
There's
down?
multiple apps. Some people like to do diaries or have written, I'm old school. I like pen and paper, but there's apps out there like MyFitnessPal, things like that you can put your put your food into as well as your activity and liquids and know what your total volume is for the day.
Yeah, because I think whenever people start tracking their food, you really realize what all you're putting into your body.
Oh, absolutely.
We do mindlessly.
Absolutely,
Yeah.
especially
Okay.
drink.
Yeah.
We drink a lot of calories, especially
Yes.
in the American society.
Yes.
Yeah.
So, but with the weight management too, the thing that Melanie was talking about earlier as far as IV infusion, there's multiple benefits to the IV infusions as well.
Yeah, there's a new one that's also paired with weight loss. It's called the B Lean, and we're looking at incorporating that. It's just high B vitamins and other vitamins that help, burn fat and convert fat to energy.
Yeah. It just kind of goes into
Great.
the
Yep.
nutrition aspect of it.
Yeah,
Like,
absolutely.
you got to also make sure you get the vitamins you need and everything like that.
Absolutely.
And sometimes getting a boost can definitely help
Right.
with
And
that.
you were telling me the other day of our different infusions. What are the different infusions that you're offering right now?
I have some that are for their high dose vitamin C for like when you're sick, you're not feeling well. If you're dehydrated, I have stuff for that. Inflammation to help reduce inflammation. There's one with Zofran, so that's great for like hangovers.
Hangovers.
I was going to say, so
Nausea.
I heard
Yeah,
dehydrated,
I mean-
and I was like, so does that mean if I'm
Yeah.
hungover, I can come see
Right
you?
after a
Yeah.
hangover, absolutely. We'll take care of you. And then you can just get basic bags of fluid too. A lot of people like to do it before they travel, if they, are sick, not feeling well, preventatively. I have something for everyone. I think I have like 10 different ones, I think. 8 or 10. Yeah,
Yeah, that's awesome. Yeah, that stuff, it's just like a super boost to you for,
absolutely.
you need to pick me up essentially.
Yep.
It's great. I've done it before. It's a great time. Yeah.
Sit there for an hour and get your bag of fluid and feel good.
Right?
Yeah.
Right. Get your hair cut.
Get
a
your
glass
haircut.
of wine.
Absolutely.
Yeah, get your glass of wine.
Stand on a scale before you leave. Hey, we just got it all.
Let me shoot
whole
up your
package.
face. I mean, we can do it all.
Get rid of your wrinkles. Give you a little buzz.
And then they get sent out into the world. They're feeling
Yep.
beautiful,
Yep.
feeling
Right,
great. It's a good
right.
time.
Brand new.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So on the business side of things, Shelly, I was just curious, who kind of pioneered this partnership and who wanted, all this to come together, and how'd you figure all that out?
Well, I stalked Melanie for a really long time, and just sat down and had many conversations with her about how can we make something better. Like, how can we? There's so many women out there that sit in my chair every single day and say, "Oh, that's great, but that's not for me," or "I can't afford it," or that's out of my comfort zone, or I don't know anything about it, or they feel uncomfortable to go to a plastic surgeon's office, or even to have a conversation with their regular doctor about, like my weight, like I feel uncomfortable about that, or not even knowing like I'm not feeling that great. Where would I go get an IV? You know, and so I wanted to build something for everyone. Like, it doesn't matter what you do for a living or what your age is or what your income is. Like, there's somebody here that can help you in some way, shape, or form to make you feel better about yourself, because beauty comes in all different shapes and sizes and looks, and we just want everybody to feel welcome and feel a part of something.
Yeah.
And accessible. We want it to be accessible to everyone.
Yeah. No, I love that. I mean, it's, a big part of our society is projecting this beautiful image, and
Right.
that definitely wears people down after a while because they don't live up to that standard many times.
Well,
And
you
it's
see
hard.
so much on social media, and
Yeah.
it's not
Right.
real.
It's not.
You know,
No,
it's not real. It's not real life.
And it's hard to sit in a room with somebody and say, like, oh my God, I feel uncomfortable about my hips, or I feel uncomfortable about my droopy eye, or whatever it is. I feel like I have a big nose, or this or that. Those are uncomfortable conversations. And then when you can sit with somebody that's approachable and honesty and has integrity and empathy, which I think is huge. I mean, there's so much value to that.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, especially you're working in those worlds too, where that's front and center, I think, in that.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Deal with obesity daily,
Yeah.
literally.
Yeah. And it's crushing to people, so it's not easy to wrap your head around being that way, I don't think, either.
Absolutely.
So
That's the other part of our side too. I have to always reiterate, I am not doing primary care at the salon. The salon is completely about making yourself feel better. So meaning if I do some baseline labs on somebody and get results back and find some other issues, then I'm going to kick them to their primary care and say, okay, you need to get these things handled, just because you can't lose weight just because you want to lose weight.
Yeah.
There's several different things that you have to actually think about and consider when you're going to lose weight. So it's pointless for me to waste your time, waste my time, if you're not handling all your issues, meaning any comorbidities, high blood pressure, diabetes, those type of things. Now, could I work hand in hand with your primary care to help you lose weight? Absolutely. So that's the goal. If I tell somebody, okay, we need to bring in your primary care, then that needs to be something that they understand that, okay, I'm not going to lose weight in 2 weeks. No, we're going to have to deal with it and manage things on a better front, not just, give you some medicine and say, all right, good luck.
Yeah. Well, nobody wants that, I don't think.
Right. Well, you'd be
Some
surprised.
people do.
Some people do. Some people do.
And there was people that will give it to them.
Yeah,
There's just, like some mills that will just hand it out.
Right.
And I think Tiffany's really doing it the right way, doing a comprehensive, treatment of the patient and handling all the issues.
Yeah. I guess
ask a lot of questions. You have to look at a lot of forms. And, there are people, I tell them I'll be as involved as you want me to be or as little involved as you want me to be. So your success is truly dependent upon you. And so, if you want to be one of those people that takes medicine and really just wants to visit with me when I demand you visit with me, then that's fine. Yes, I do demand. I demand. You have to still check in. I'm still a provider and writing a script, so we need to make sure that everybody's getting seen and make sure the assessments are completed. So I will do that.
Yeah.
But there are people that don't want to be tracked caloric wise. They don't want to be tracked with me measuring their waist.
Mm-hmm.
And so that's okay. That's okay. That's everybody's preference.
Yeah. There's a lot to balance, I think, in that world.
Yeah. Yeah. But I still need to know what your blood pressure and your heart rate are doing.
Yeah.
I think it's important because I have a lot of people that come in and we have intimate conversations, and they talk to me about, like, I've tried everything. And, whether that really is the truth or not, they, in their heart of hearts, they feel like I went to the gym and it didn't work, or I ate a diet and gained back weight, or I've tried keto, or I tried this or that. And I think what I tell people is give Tiffany a chance. Let her look at your lab work. Let her hear your history. Let her, figure out, where is that missing link for you? And is it a medical issue? Is it a mental issue? Is it your stomach? Is it your pancreas? So, whatever it is, let her figure that out and help her give the tools to that person to be a better you.
It's all about you.
I mean, everybody tells their dirty secrets to their hairstylist, so we got to make sure we safeguard their and their injector. So we got hey, all your people listening, your information is safe, right? All right. So you should only share it in between if you want it to be. Got to make sure. Yes. Curious on your part. I mean, there's probably a lot of stigma around using either injections or weight loss medicines. I mean, how do you guys handle that?
Oh, goodness. Yeah. Do you want to go? You go
Sure.
first on that
I have a lot of women that come in that are hiding it from their husband or their friends, and I'm like, hey, we should just be open about this. We should, I am very open about what I do to my face or my body, and just the stigma behind it, it's so taboo. I want to age gracefully. Well, we are. You are. Getting injections doesn't mean you're not aging. You still are aging, but we're just aging with the benefit of modern day medicine.
Yeah, if you can tell me how to stop aging, let me know.
Right.
I'm right at the prime age to I can just level off right here.
Right.
Great.
Right. Can I just stay here forever? But yes, there is, people that really have a hard time telling their friends or, but then I have women that are just out there and they don't care. They just want everybody to know that I inject them, or this is what they get, and this is how many units they get, or they get this however often. I think that, the more we talk about it, the less taboo it will be, and let's just be honest about it.
Absolutely. Yeah, weight management is the same way. There's people feel guilty, like they're getting a crutch to help them through, weight. Yeah, it's cheating. My weight management, this is, crazy. I'm cheating because I'm using medicine. Well, at some point, if you are overweight, I promise you your hormones are out of whack. And even if it's just your your hunger hormones. You have ghrelin, you have leptin, all these things that you hear about. Well, that's real. That's all real.
Mm-hmm.
And if you're overweight and you have any sort of metabolic syndrome, you are going to have a hard time losing weight. And the medications, the primary ones that are being used right now are relatively safe. I say relatively because everything has, potential for reaction. But people come into me and they're just like, I really don't want to use medicines, but I've been working out and I've been doing this and that. And we sit down and talk about what they've been doing. And holy cow, I mean, when you're overtraining yourself and then you get discouraged and then you binge eat, I mean, that's a reality.
Yeah.
And if there's something that I can give you that positively affects your ghrelin and leptin levels to make it to where, okay, guess what? Now I'm not hungry. I'm not going to eat. It all comes down to calories still. We don't like to admit that. That's like the dirty little secret, right? Nobody wants to say, oh, it doesn't have anything to do with that. It's all about your hormones. Well, come on. Yes, it does have to do with your hormones. It does have to do with your body abilities and function. But it comes down to calories in and calories out is a big portion of it anyway.
Yep.
So if I can help you with that and you need help with that, then we need to lose the stigma, especially in that situation. If it helps you, I'm not talking about putting you on medicine for the rest of your life. I'm talking about helping you over the hump, getting you off the hill, and helping you actually start that process of losing weight. And that's the big part. So, the stigma, I don't think it's ever going to go away, and I'm sure there's plenty of people that leave my door that will never tell anybody what they're doing, but that's okay. I don't care. As long as they're getting the help they need to help themselves get off that hill and stop that binge eating cycle.
Yeah.
Or
No, I
whatever
agree.
they're doing,
Yeah, I agree. I mean, if you can do anything, it's going to help you out significantly.
Right. Losing the weight's going to lose the blood pressure medicines, lose the cholesterol medicines, and all the other things that you might be taking. And then the anxiety that comes with
Your
weight
self-esteem.
management. Your self-esteem.
Yeah, the
Yes.
preventative care
Absolutely.
and that
Right.
whole other side of things is amazing.
Absolutely.
Even, I mean, no matter if you're doing it, Tiffany, or you're doing it, Melanie, like
The self-esteem.
your preventative care for, getting a Botox injection or a Dysport injection and not creating that muscle that is going to increase that wrinkle as you age. And, or maybe the blood pressure or heart issues, whatever it is.
Yeah.
Or people like me with menopause. I mean, thank you. That's a real issue.
Yes,
Right?
Yes, it is. Yes, it is.
Yeah, everybody's, there's always something going on in our health, and you guys got to do something to manage for most part. Even if you're healthy, it's usually because you're habitually more healthy than other people, whether you realize it or not. Mm-hmm. At least that's my experience and understanding from people. I'm not a medical professional, so I can't say that from a medical standpoint, but that's my understanding.
I also feel like when you start going down a road of health and losing weight or, helping with your, self-esteem, helping you feel better, that you tend to maintain healthier lifestyle.
Oh, make better decisions.
Yeah.
It's all about choices.
Absolutely. You want to
Everything
maintain
in
what
life.
you've got.
Absolutely. Everything in life is a choice. Everything is a decision.
Right.
Yeah.
Burger or salad, it's your choice. Chicken or pork, it's your choice.
I mean, I don't like these choices, but okay. If I have to make a choice between them, all right.
Right, exactly.
Take the salad.
Take the salad. Well, at least have a vegetable. You can chase it with a donut, but, half a donut.
Have a vegetable and a donut.
Right.
Okay.
Well, whatever it takes.
Now you're going to be seeing broccoli on donuts at donut shops, all right?
Right. Well, there's already that maple bacon donuts.
Oh, yeah.
Well, that's not a vegetable, though. That's just...
I know.
That's
it's
worse.
just fat on top of fat.
Yeah.
And sugar.
Yeah, and that's like you said, it's like a choice. I mean, you could also, just take the stairs. All those little simple things, they add
Oh,
up.
absolutely. Just take the stairs. That's make a T-shirt out of that one. Just take the stairs.
Yeah, if you can.
If you can. That's true. There's a lot that can't.
Yeah. So you guys are officially launching this weekend, correct?
Grand opening on Saturday, 2 to 6.
2 to 6. Mm-hmm. So what are you guys doing for the grand opening?
We have live music. We have hors d'oeuvres. We have champagne. We have
Door
giveaways.
prizes,
Yeah.
meet and greets with the
Yep,
doctors.
you can speak with us, talk about all the services we offer.
We have a little
Yeah.
station set up where you can come and look at the hydrofacial machine and learn how it works and who it's good for and how you could use it in your life.
The laser, the skin pen microneedling.
We don't really have too many product demos, but you can see how they work, right?
Right.
You gotta actually come in and get a consultation, it sounds like
Right,
first,
right.
but all right.
You can stand and look at my scale.
You can look at it. All right, there we go.
It's streamlined.
You do a guessing thing. You get a prize if.
Yeah,
Yes.
that's cool. So, and you guys are located where?
510 West Tudor.
510 West Tudor. Okay, awesome. Do you guys have any other things you want to add?
Just we're here to help. We're here to make people feel better about their life.